Seattle Mariners baseball brings us to T-Mobile Park here in the Pacific Northwest. We've got ourselves a three-game set commencing here tonight between the Cleveland Guardians and the Seattle Mariners. As game one of this three-game set is the Mariners coming off of a four-game split with the Boston Red Sox. It'll be Bryan Woo getting the start tonight for Seattle. 2023, he started 18 games. He had a 4-5 record, 93 strikeouts under his belt. Steven Kwan set to lead things off here for the Cleveland Guardians. We are just about set for action here from Seattle. A beautiful night. Julio bobblehead night, all series long, and we are underway here from Seattle. Coming off of a four-game split with the Boston Red Sox here at home to start off the year. Now they welcome the Cleveland Guardians into town as this early homestand continues for the Mariners. Popped up behind the plate, Raleigh off with the mask. Waits for it to come down, and he's got it. Good start. And that is out number one. Take a look at the Cleveland starting lineup. They throw Steven Kwan, Straw, and Ramirez our way in the top three. In the middle, you got Fry, Rochino, and Arias. And the bottom third is Jimenez, Florial, and Hedges. A fast, speedy team. 6 stolen bases for the first 4 games for the Cleveland Guardians. Leads the league. Miles Straw standing in, batting .200 after the first series of the year. The first pitch to him from Bryan Woo is swung on and missed, nothing in one.
0-1.
Packed house here in Seattle. Opening week continues. Here on a beautiful Monday afternoon. Watch out, Straw gets hit by the pitch.
First base.
So Straw gets hit by a pitch, and now that'll bring in Jose Ramirez. We're on first here with one out here. To start it off for Seattle. The runner takes off, pitch is taken downstairs, and Kwan steals second base. Does Miles Straw, that is. Take a look at StatCast powered by Google Cloud. Straw gets into second with an easy stolen base. Their 7th already to start the year, leads the league. 1 ball and no strikes to Ramirez, misses inside, and it's 2-0. Popped up left side behind third. Long run and into the seats. So we'll do it at 2 balls and a strike. Straw off of second, the 2-1 in there for a strike, and it's 2-2. We got Woo's number 1 fan here at the ballpark tonight, as he looks for his first strikeout of the season on Jose Ramirez. And it's slapped the other way and foul. They'll do it again. Two balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3 call inside corner. First strikeout for Woo. And there's 2 away here in the first. Let's take a look at our umpire cam. Strike 3 call. First strikeout for Bryan Woo, 2 away here, and here's David Fry, the cleanup man, coming to the plate. First pitch swinging, a rocket hit foul to the left, it's 0-1. Fry off to a good start, a few games in, batting .333. Runner on second here with 2 out for the Cleveland Guardians. Just underway here from Seattle. The 0-1 pitch, strike called at the top of the zone. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
This is outside. They'll do it again at 1-2. Packed house here at T-Mobile Park tonight on a beautiful night for baseball. Ground ball towards the 6th hole. Diving stop, Crawford. Gets up and throws across. He got him. What a start for J.P. Crawford. A diving play deep in the 6th hole. Gets the Mariners out of the inning. Logan Allen will get the start here for Cleveland tonight in Seattle. 24 starts under his belt last year with a 7-8 record. ERA just under 4 at 3.81. And his first task will be this Mariners team starting off with J.P. Crawford, who just made that tremendous defensive play to end the top half of the first. Crawford hit 1 home run against the Red Sox in the first series of the year. First pitch to Crawford in the bottom of the first is underway. Ball 1 to JP. Guardians come in 3-1 on the season. Mariners come in at 2-2. There's a strike in there to Crawford. And it's a ball and a strike as Crawford starts things out here. Cleveland started their season here on the West Coast. This little flare behind shortstop and back to get it for out number 1 as Crawford is a little flare out to start it out. Let's take a look at the Mariners starting lineup. You just saw Crawford. We will see Julio stand in next. The newest Mariner, Jorge Polanco, bats in the 3 spot. Welcome back Mitch Haniger in the 4. Mitch Garver, the DH tonight. Cal Raleigh, Ty France, Luke Raley, and the new addition, Luis Urias in the 9. And here is Julio, the 2022 Rookie of the Year. Looking for another big year here in 2024. Rodriguez takes off the plate, 1 ball and no strikes. Cleveland started their season in Oakland, in the Coliseum. 1-3 out of 4 there, base hit right field. Julio gets the Mariners' first hit of the night. Goes the other way on a backdoor cutter, and the Mariners have 1 on with 1 out. Here for Jorge Polanco. Julio off of first, and a pitch out to hold him over there. 1 ball and no strikes to Jorge Polanco. He also hit a home run, his first as a Mariner against the Red Sox over the weekend in that opening series. Opening week continues here in Seattle. Rodriguez off of first, the 1-0 is swung on and missing a ball in the dirt. Julio's going to take off, and the throw to second is late. Julio goes into second, and Mariners have a runner in scoring position here with 1 out. So now an RBI spot here early for Polanco. The 1-1. Breaking ball inside as to bend out of danger there. That's 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count now to Polanco. 2 balls and a strike. Just did get the call on the outside corner, and it's 2-2. Base hit more than likely scores Julio. And Polanco slaps it foul to the right. They'll do it again at 2-2. This Mariners team did not make the playoffs last year after doing it 2 years ago for the first time in a while. Julio dives back into second safely. We'll try it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trying to get back into the postseason this year after they snapped their huge drought 2 years ago. Polanco pops it up back behind the Mariners dugout, and it'll still be 2-2. Swing and a miss. Polanco strikes out. Julio's going to try for third on the drop third strike. He gets there, but the throw to first to retire Polanco is in time. So Julio moves up to third, and the Mariners have a runner 90 feet away, but with 2 out now. And now here is Mitch Haniger, who has started his season off well. Batting .333 through the first 4 games. Strike 1 on the inside corner. Couple home runs against the Red Sox. 3 RBIs for him. Back here in Seattle after spending the last 2 years with the San Francisco Giants. Julio off of third with 2 out. Ball 1 to Haniger. Strike on the outside corner, 1-2. Mariners with an early threat here in the first. But they need a base hit to get Julio home. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just missed off the plate. Good take by Haniger.
2-2 count.
Tough foul at the plate. They'll do it again at Deuces Wild. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Julio off of third here in the first. The Deuces Wild offering. Fouled away again. Good at bat here by Mitch Haniger. Packed house here in Seattle, looking to roar early here. Another 2-2 on the way to Haniger. Full count now. Mitch Garver waits on deck for Seattle. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The payoff pitch with Julio at third. Outside, ball 4. So Mitch Haniger draws the walk. Keeps the inning alive here. Logan Allen has now thrown 20 pitches here in this first inning. It will continue to Mitch Garver with runners at the corners here. First pitch slapped foul to the right, nothing in 1. Mitch Garver still looking for his first hit of the season in a Mariner uniform. Julio at third with 2 out. Downstairs, 1-1. 22 total pitches so far here for Logan Allen in this first inning. Pulled to the left side rather, and foul. It's 1-2. Julio at third, Haniger on over at first. Runners at the corners. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Garver. Inside, and it's 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The Deuces are wild once again. And it's full count again. And now the Mariners threaten to load the bases possibly for Cal Raleigh, who waits on deck. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Runners at the corners. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the Mariners strand a couple runners aboard in the first. And Lee gets out of the jam. We are through 1 here in Seattle, scoreless between the Guardians and the Mariners. We welcome you back to Seattle Mariners baseball. Start of the second inning here in Seattle. Brian Rocchio will stand in to take on Brian Wu. And the first pitch is swung on and missed. It's nothing in 1. Rocchio went 3 for 4 against Oakland on Sunday. The 0-1 pitch. Right there. 96 miles an hour there. And it's nothing in 2. Dave Lawrence calling balls and strikes behind the plate tonight. Quickly, nothing in 2 from Brian Wu.
1 ball,
inside.
2 strikes.
462 average for Rocchio to start the season through the first 4 games. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Brian Wu, and it starts things out here in the second, 1 away. Just blew a fastball right by him. Showing off the arm strength here so far. A lot of high-velocity fastballs for him, and now here is Gabriel Arias with 1 out and nobody aboard. Swing and a miss. That's a McCutter, nothing in 1. Arias still looking for his first hit of the year. The 0-1 on the ground left side, deep in the hole. Crawford can't get it, base hit to left. He had a big play in the 6th hole earlier, not this time. And the first hit for the Guardians belongs to Arias, who gets his first hit of the season. The Kansas City Royals and the Baltimore Orioles are in the 11th inning in Baltimore, tied at 7 apiece.
That's a ball.
Ball 1, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
The Texas Rangers currently have a 2-1 lead over Tampa Bay. Astros Blue Jays scoreless in the second. Andres Jimenez batting a $154 coming into play today. He's got a runner on first here with 1 out. Swinging a to the foul side of first, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 out in front of the slider. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul the way to the left on a 2-strike count. Stays alive for the moment. Another 1-2 pitch on the way. Outside, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Foul back again. Another foul ball on a 97-mile-an-hour fastball that time, and it's 2-2. The battle continues between Andres Jimenez and Brian Wu. Grounded foul again. We will see a 9th pitch of this at-bat here. Another 2-2 on the way. Right side, that's a fair ball this time. Throw to second is wide. Crawford can't make the play on the base. A wide throw by Raleigh, who gets credit for an error. And the Guardians have runners on first and second here with 1 man out. Wide throw. He should have stepped on the base over there. He did not. Now the Guardians have a couple runners aboard here in the second for Estevan Florio. Still looking for his first hit of the year. First pitch is down, 1 ball and no strikes. Hitless through the first 4 games for Cleveland. Arias at second base, the 1-0. Royal takes downstairs, and it's 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0.
An early threat for the Guardians. 2 balls and no strikes. Ripped to the right side. Raleigh's got it this time. And the throw to second is in time. Right back at him. Not in time. Runner moves up to third is Anaya. So a decent throw by Raleigh to second that time to get the second out. And Cleveland has runners on first and third here with 2 out for Austin Hedges. Brian Wu looks to get out of the jam here in the second. First pitch here to the 9-hole hitter. Hedges is in there for a strike, nothing in 1. Fouled off the end of the bat, nothing in 2 now. And Brian Wu is 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. A hit and an error, 2 runners on. Wu trying to get out of it unscathed, and it's fouled away. Inside, and an 0-2, Hedges gets hit by a pitch. And now the Guardians have the bases loaded for the top of their order and Stephen Kwan. Dangerous territory, biggest threat of the game for either side. Bases loaded for Kwan with 2 out. Ripped foul to the right, nothing in 1. Downstairs, a ball and a strike. The battle between Kwan and Wu with the bases loaded. A lot of eager fans here at the ballpark early in this one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Stephen Kwan. Wave and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And Brian Wu looks to strand the bases loaded. And it's a line drive base hit into center field. That's going to score at least 1 run, if not 2. Here comes the throw in from center. It's not in time, and the Cleveland Guardians take a 2-0 lead. Stephen Kwan, a little knuckle job over the top of second base, and it's a 2-run single to make it 2-0 Guardians. Now first and second with 2 out, 2 runs home for Miles Straw, who takes high, 1 ball and no strikes. Straw got hit by a pitch back in the first inning. Cleveland strikes first here in Seattle tonight, 2-0. Stephen Kwan 2-run single moments ago, and now a little flare down the left field line and off the netting, foul, 1-1. Strike called outside corner, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
As Bryan Woo looks to stop the bleeding right where it is right now. 2 runs already home for Cleveland. Runners on first and second with 2 out. Bryan Woo looks to stop the bleeding here. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Just missed upstairs. This is wild. And a fly ball into right field, shallow. Haniger can't get it, base hit. Coming around third, the throw is up the line, and Cleveland takes a 3-0 lead as Hedges slides in safely. It's a little inside-out swing of flare into left field, right field, excuse me. Flare into right field. Haniger couldn't get there. His throw is up the line. 3-0 Cleveland, and now here is Jose Ramirez. Ball, watch out. 0-1 as Ramirez has to duck out of danger. Off the plate, 1-1. So the Mariners will have to play from behind here tonight. Trailing 3-0 as Woo looks to stop the bleeding right here. There's a strike, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes. Just missed off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A lot of pitches in this inning for Bryan Woo. Already up at his 50th pitch of the ball game. And it's a Deuces Wild offering to Jose Ramirez. Strike 3 called inside corner. And that one will stop the bleeding, but not before Cleveland strikes for 3 runs on 3 hits. We head to the bottom of the second. Mariners trail 3-0. Cal Raleigh set to begin the second inning for the Mariners. 6-7-8 due up, with Seattle trailing 3-0 here early. Now they got to get the bats going here against Logan Allen. They threatened in the first but couldn't come across, and now Raleigh takes a strike, 0-1. Strike at the top of the zone, quickly 0-2 to Raleigh.
Ball 1.
2 pitch, Cal takes off the plate, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, McDowell.
Swing and a miss. Raleigh goes down on a good fastball on the outside portion of the plate. That is the 3rd strikeout for Allen, and there's one away very quickly here in the second for Ty France. First pitch to France, hit to the right side and foul, 0-1. Ty France, a couple home runs here already in the early going. Looking to continue that hot spell here into this series. Has had a good career so far here in Seattle. 0-1 to France in the dirt, 1 ball and 1 strike. Somehow made contact with it, grounds it to third, and Ramirez. His throw to first is in time, and there's 2 away.
Batting in, the left fielder.
Now that'll bring in Luke Raley, the lefty, batting $167 in the early going on the season. First pitch swing, Raleigh sends it into right center field, and that one will very quickly retire the side here in the second. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. 4, 5, and 6 due up for Cleveland. They lead it 3-0.
Leading off for the Guardians, the designated hitter, David Fry.
David Fry leading things off here for Cleveland. They had a 3-run top of the second inning here.
Ball one.
Brian Wu looks to settle into this game after a rough inning last time out. Off the fist, a little pop-up behind short. Crawford goes back, and JP's got it for out number 1.
The batter is the first, shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
Brian Rocchio 0 for 1. Nobody on, 1 out here in the third.
1-0.
Outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Mariners looking to give something for the crowd to cheer about. An early 3-0 stint down here to the Guardians. 2 balls and no strikes. Strike called outside corner, 2-1. Mariners made the playoffs in 2022, failed to make it last year in 2023, looking to get it back here in 2024. Ground ball left side, cut off over there at third, and the throw across will be in time for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Gabriel Arias.
Now here is Gabriel Arias, who singled and scored last inning. In his first at bat, he went around for Cleveland. 2 out, nobody aboard here in the third inning. First pitch swinging, a fly ball to right. Haniger right there, and a very much needed 1-2-3 inning produced by Brian Wu. Seattle trying to get the bats going. Luis Arias, J.P. Crawford, and Julio due up in the third. Luis Arias set to lead things off here in the third inning for Seattle. They trail 3-0 as they look to get the bats going here against Logan Allen, who is starting the third at 34 pitches. As Arias takes a curveball for a strike, 0-1. First year with the Mariners for Arias, acquired from Boston during the offseason. Outside, 1-1. Foul back, a ball and 2 strikes to Arias. Inside and a duck out of danger there, 2-2. Arias, high fly left field and into the seats, a foul ball. The 2-2.
3-2.
Just missed inside. We'll take that. 3-2 now. JP waits on net. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. Blew a fastball right by him. Maria swings right through it, and that is the 4th strikeout for Allen. And there's 1 away and nobody on for the top of the order, and JP Crawford flew out to start the game. First pitch, Crawford takes a strike, top of the zone. J.P. Crawford, a hitter that has some hidden power as he flares this one into right center field, and that one will be run down out there for out number 2. So very quickly, 2 out. Mariners struggling at the plate through the first few innings, and now here is Julio, who is the lone Mariner hit to this point. Nobody on, 2 out for Julio Rodriguez. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Julio on the ground, left side. Charging it is Kwan. His throw to first is in time. And the side is retired. Seattle goes down 1-2-3 for the second straight inning as we head to the 4th.
Leading off for the Guardians,
Andres Jimenez set to lead things off for Cleveland as we start the 4th inning here in Seattle. Brian Wu at 57 pitches to start the 4th. Coming off of a 1-2-3 inning his last time. First pitch fouled away, 0-1 here. Cleveland sitting on that 3-run second inning. Seattle still with only 1 hit in the ball game. The ball's in a strike off the fist, popped up. Behind third base, it'll be JP. And now it'll be Arias, and JP makes the catch for out number 1.
Now batter, right fielder, Esteban Florio.
And now here's Esteban Florio. 0 for 1 to the ground out. In his first at-bat of the season, he's 0 for 1. First pitch to him here in the dirt, 1 ball and no strikes. Florio spent his entire 5-year career with the Yankees and the Cleveland Guardians. Left side foul, 1-1.
That's ball
Just
2.
missed off the plate, 96 miles an hour away, and it's hitters count at 2-1.
Ball, that's
That
it
one
out.
just missed. A little bit of an inconsistent strike zone behind the plate tonight. As it is now 3-1 to Florio.
Aye.
Snares a strike in there,
3 balls,
3-2
2
now.
strikes.
Brian Wu looks for another strikeout. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Florio.
Ball 4.
And he walked it.
Take the base.
So Florio draws a walk, might have gotten some help from the home plate umpire in that bat as well. And now here is Austin Hedges. Back to the top of the order we go. Excuse me, to the 9-hole hitter we go, and then the top. Runner on first with 1 out. See if Wu can't roll a ground ball here. First pitch
Ball.
inside, 1 ball and no
Count 1-0.
strikes. High fly ball hit pretty well to left field. This ball is going back just in front of the wall. He has room. And that is allowed out number 2. Hedges just missed a home run. In July, that ball might be into the bullpen, but not here in March. Or excuse me, I guess today's April 1st. April Fools, everybody. Here's Stephen Kwan to the plate. 1 on with 2 out, line drive caught at third base by Arias. And that one will retire the side. Cleveland strands 1. Mariners trying to get the bats going here in the 4th. Jorge Polanco set to lead things off here in the bottom of the 4th inning from Seattle. A packed house here at T-Mobile Park. Beautiful night for some baseball. It might be a beautiful night for some runs here. Seattle tries to get on the board for the first time. Just 1 hit in the ball game. Came from Julio back in the 1st. Right side hit hard, but right into the glove of the Cleveland first baseman, and that is out number 1. Take a look at a packed house throughout. Take a look at Robinson, Griffey, and Martinez out there in center field, and right below them in the pen, packed with Mariner fans as they look for something to cheer about really for the first time tonight, as Mitch Haniger will stand in for Seattle.
That's out.
First pitch outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Haniger takes a strike on the outside corner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, the hometown umpires did not agree. Here's the 1-1.
2-1.
Inside, watch out, 2 balls in a strike. Line drive into the glove of the second baseman, and that is out number 2. Nothing falling right. Jimenez makes the play, and there's 2 away here in the 4th inning for Mitch Garver, who is 0 for 1. First pitch here to Garver, backdoor, didn't hit the zone, 1-0.
Ball 2.
Drafted 11 years ago, back in 2013, was Mitch Garver. Two-0 pitch, high fly ball, right center field. Didn't get enough of it, and that'll retire the side. Again, the Mariners go down 1-2-3. We are through 4 innings. It's still 3-0. Cleveland on top.
I was never a gentleman, I was raised in a trap. Let you spend all this money tomorrow, I made it back. If she told me don't leave, I told her shut it.
Start of the 5th inning here in Seattle. 3-0 Cleveland has the lead. Miles Straw set to begin. The 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up here for the Guardians against Bryan Woo, who after that 2nd inning has settled in pretty well. Ball 1 here to start things out to Straw, leading things off in the 5th. Swinging a fly ball in the straightaway center field for Julio. And that is out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose.
And now that'll bring in Jose Ramirez, who is 0 for 2 with a couple strikeouts. Top of the 5th inning, 3-0 Cleveland. Nobody on, 1 out. Jimenez slaps it foul. Even dozen years in a Cleveland uniform for Jose Ramirez, excuse me.
Ball.
Ball 1 at the top of the zone. Inside, 2 balls in a strike, 97 miles an hour there from Bryan Woo. Hitters count now to Ramirez, the 2-1. Swinging a line drive base hit into center field. He squared that one up. And it's a 1-out base hit here for Cleveland. Jose Ramirez, 106 miles an hour off the bat. Sends it right back where it came from and into center for the 4th Guardian hit of the night. And now here is David Fry. 1 on with 1 out. First pitch in there. 0-1. Fry 0 for 2, popped out his last time. Ramirez on over at first here. The 0-1 is in there. 0-2. Check on Ramirez over there as he gets back in without a problem. See if Woo can't roll a ground ball here. Get us out of the inning right here on a double play. No balls and 2 strikes though. Right side foul. Nope, just missed off the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bryan Woo at 78 pitches. Give up 3 runs in the 2nd. On the ground, fouled on the left side. They'll do it again at 1-2. Another 1-2. And a line drive right field. Haniger on the run. It's slicing away from him. He runs it down. Ramirez has to retreat back to first. Good play out there by Mitch Haniger. And there's 2 away here in the 5th. And now here is Brayan Rocchio, who is 0 for 2. Runner on first with 2 out. Here for Bryan Woo and the Mariners defense.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
There's a strike in there quickly, 0-2. And Bryan Woo is now 1 strike away from getting Seattle out of the inning and turning it back over to their offense. The 0-2 pitch. Right side foul, they'll do it again. Goes up and fouls that one back. Still 0-2. Ramirez still the guy on over at first for Cleveland. Bryan Woo's 85th pitch is another foul ball. and a miss. He struck him out on a high fastball. And Lee gets himself out of the inning. Mariners desperate to get the bats going here, trailing 3-0. Back here in Seattle, 3-0 Cleveland has the lead. A lot of Mariner fans waiting for the Seattle bats to get going, as the Mariners are looking for something to give the fans to cheer about. As Riley fouls this one away, 0-1 to lead off the inning. There's one hit in the ball game back in the first inning from Julio. Ball 1-1. This crowd desperate for something to cheer about. Foul away at the dish, 1-2.
Nope.
Inside, worked it even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 6, 7, 8 hitters due up here for the Mariners. 2-2. Missed high, full count. Strike 3 called outside corner. Cal Raleigh couldn't pull the trigger. And that is out number 1, the 5th strikeout of the night for Logan Allen. And now here is Ty France. Nobody on with 1 out. First pitch, backdoor, couldn't hit. 1-0. Right side jaws, foul down the line. France rips it left field. That ball is going to get down. It's a base hit. Ty France gets aboard. It was trapped out there in left. Just the second Mariner hit of the ball game. And it's a 1-out base runner here for Seattle. Now that'll bring in Luke Raley. 0 for 1 of the flyout back in the second. Runner on with 1 out. First pitch here to Luke Raley.
That's a ball.
Didn't go. 1 ball and no strikes. Breaking ball didn't hit. And it's 2-0. Tried to go back door on him that time. Didn't work. And now Raley's ahead of the count, 2-0. Slapped it down the left side and fouled. Hitters count at 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count to Luke Raley. Swing and a miss. High fastball, 2-2. Left side stays alive. He's behind that fastball. But he's able to get a piece of it to stay alive. See if he can get the timing going right on this one. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a fly ball into left field. It'll hang up there for Stephen Kwan, and that is out number 2. And now the 9-hole hitter, Luis Arias. 0 for 1 of the strikeout back in the 3rd inning. Runner on first with 2 out in the 3-0 Cleveland lead. There's a drive into left center field off the bat of Julio Arias. This ball is going to be run down out there by Miles Straw. Didn't get enough barrel on it, and that one will retire the side. Mariners get their second hit of the ball game, but still trail 3-0. Tyler Saucedo will come in and take over the pitching duties for Seattle. 2 games under his belt with no record. Hasn't given up a run as of yet in the first couple of games he has pitched in 3 innings. And his first task will be Gabriel Arias, who is 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored back in the second inning. 3-0 Cleveland has the lead. Mariners fans starting to get antsy as this ball nearly hit Arias, and it is 1-0. Strike in there, 1-1. So Saucedo's job is to keep the game where it is now, erase that second inning, and we're still scoreless here in Seattle.
That's ball.
Not a whole lot of offense besides that second inning of work for Cleveland. Tries to bunt his way aboard, and it's fouled back to make it 2-2. There's a line drive into right center field. That ball is going to fall in there. Base hit. Haniger does a good job to cut it off. And we'll hold Arias to a single, but it is a leadoff base hit to start the inning for Cleveland. So a runner on with nobody out for Andres Gimenez.
Nope,
Gimenez takes a ball apparently. 1 ball and no strikes. There's the inconsistency again behind the plate. Check on him over there at first as he dives back in ahead of the throw. Found back at the plate, 1-1 the count. Gimenez, an all-star back in 2022. Missed the cut last year. 1-1. Popped up foul to the left, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. First strikeout of the bullpen from Saucedo, and there is 1 away here in the 6th inning. Good sinker on the inside portion of the plate. Got some good movement on it. And that is out number 1. Here is Estevan Florial. First pitch to him is fouled back and is 0-1. For 1 of the walk and a run scored back in the second inning for Florial. All 3 Cleveland runs came in the second. Left side foul. It's 0-2. Angels beat the Marlins 13-5 today down in Miami. Rough start for Miami as well. The Red Sox and the Athletics currently playing in Oakland. Check swing. No, he did not. It's 1-2. Outside, and now it's 2-2. So he goes from 0-2 to 2-2. Here in the 6th. On the ground, back up the middle. Crawford steps on the back for 1, spins and fires to first late. Florial beats it out. They do get the out up the middle, and there are 2 away now here with a runner on first for Cleveland. But the inning will continue to Austin Hedges, who had a long fly out his last time. He's 0 for 1. Hit by a pitch as well, but he had warning track power in his previous at-bat. Runner on with 2 out.
No, that's
downstairs, 1 ball and no strikes.
Hey.
There's a strike at the knees and a 1-1.
That's a ball.
Missed inside, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hedges 0 for 1.
No, he's safe.
Was hit by a pitch earlier in the game. He flew out to the warning track in left field his last time. Hitters count the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
This is downstairs, and it's 3-1 with the top of the order looming. Three and 1. Left side, base hit. So Hedges will keep the inning alive with a base hit into left. Runners on first and second with 2 away now. To the top of the order, and Stephen Kwan, who has a 2-run single earlier in the game. Runners on first and second here with 2 out. First pitch to Kwan, misses inside, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
6 for 19 to start the year for Kwan, batting .316 through the first 4 games plus. Left side foul, 1-1. Florio, the leading runner at second base. 1 ball, 1 strike to Stephen Kwan. Swinging a foul ball, and it's 1-2. Saucedo trying to get out of the inning. A ball and 2 strikes to Kwan. Stays high. And they'll do it again, this time at 2-2. Left side, they stay alive. 25 pitches now after this next one for Saucedo in the 6th. Deuce's wild offering here to Stephen Kwan. Inside, full count. And now they threaten to load the bases with Straw waiting on deck. This is a big pitch here. Runners will be on the move as well, with runners on first and second and 2 away. There go the runners. And Kwan fouls it off again. Runners take off again. The 3-2 pitch is inside, ball 4. And Cleveland has loaded the bases here with 2 out in the 6th.
The center fielder.
And they're loaded for Miles Straw here with 2 out. Florio at third, Hedges at second, Kwan at first. Swing and a miss on the first pitch.
0-1.
Chance for Cleveland to blow this game open. Seattle and Saucedo trying to prevent that. The 0-1. Inside, 1 ball and 1 strike.
1-1.
A lot of eager fans here at the ballpark. The 1-1. Left side. Crawford's got it. Throw to second in time. And they get out of the bases loaded jam. And now it needs to be time to get the bats going. They got the right guys coming up. The top of the order looming for Seattle. Back here in Seattle, Andy Foster and Chris Singleton with you here for Mariners baseball. Seattle trails by 3 here against Cleveland as they look to get the bats going and finally give something for this crowd to cheer about. They have the top of their order up, starting with J.P. Crawford. First pitch of the inning from Crawford is yanked foul to the right, 0-1. Seattle with just 2 hits in the ball game. One of them came back in the first inning from Julio. Their latest came last inning. Crawford in the air to right field. Florio backs up a few steps, but he's got it. And that is out number 1. And now Julio to the plate. Crawford flies out. Julio will stand in. Nobody on and 1 out. Julio 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first. First pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-1 to Julio.
The count.
Julio rips it foul, and he's quickly behind 0-2. '75th pitch from Logan Allen. The 0-2 to Julio is fouled back. Off the fist, popped up right side. Long run for Florio. He can't get there, and they'll do it again at 0-2. Julio to shortstop. It's Straw makes the play. 2 out.
The second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
And 2 out, nobody aboard for Jorge Polanco. Logan Allen is absolutely dominating this game for Cleveland right now. Just 2 hits for Seattle. And no signs of any threats offensively to this point. Polanco trying to change that right here. Stays high, 1 ball and no strikes. Swing and a strike. It's 1-1. Breaking ball hit foul to the left, and that's a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul to the left. They'll stay alive at 1-2. Right side, snared at first.
Got him.
And the Mariners' offensive struggles continue here against Cleveland. Allen looking good. 3-0 heading to the 7th. Austin Voth will come in and take over the pitching duties for the Mariners. 1 game under his belt this season so far. He pitched in 3 2/3 and has a 2.45 ERA in those innings. He has yet to give up a hit to a right-handed batter. And here's the lefty, Jose Ramirez, singled back in the 5th inning to lead things off for Cleveland, who leads at 3-0. First pitch out of the bullpen from Voth is off the plate, 1 ball and no strikes. Gregory Santos and Ryan Stanek warming up in the Mariner bullpen.
Nope, upstairs.
Just high, 2 balls and no strikes to Ramirez.
Aye.
Hitters count now, 2 balls in, a strike to the 3-hole hitter for the Guardians. Jose Ramirez, the 2-1, turns on it, or at least attempted to, and it's 2-2. Voth trying to retire Ramirez to lead things off in the 7th. And it's full count instead at 3-2. David Fry waits on deck. On the ground right side, and Ty France has got it for out number 1. So Ramirez, a ground out victim to start things off in the 7th. France makes the play, and there's 1 out, nobody aboard for David Fry here. First pitch inside, 1 ball and no strikes. Fry 0 for 3. Nobody on, 1 out here in the 7th for him. 3-0 Cleveland. There's a high fly ball into left center field. A little bit of an awkward angle towards it, but Rayleigh gets there for out number 2. Not a whole lot for these fans here in Seattle to cheer about to this point. We've had a couple of good defensive plays for Seattle, but hardly anything offensively. 2 out, nobody aboard here for Rocchio, who takes downstairs 1 ball and no strikes.
1-0. Nope.
Ball misses downstairs, 2-0. Slap foul to the left side off the netting. Hitters count at 2-1. Strike, top of the zone. Even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the Deucers are wild here for Austin Voth. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs, trying to send us to the 7th inning stretch here in Seattle. Line drive into center field, that's going to fall in for a base hit, so the inning will continue. It's a 2-out base hit for Rocchio. The 76 miles an hour off the bat. A little flare in the center works. And the inning will continue for Cleveland to the 6-hole hitter in Gabriel Arias. 1 on with 2 out. Strike 1. Arias is 2 for 3 with a couple singles. He scored a run back in the second. In what is his first game of the year here in Seattle. The 0-1 breaking ball missed. Another close call, not going in the Seattle Mariners' way, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 misses downstairs, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled straight back, and it's even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Deuces are wild once again here in the 7th. As Austin Voth tries to put the finishing touches on Arias to send us to the stretch. Misses outside, and again it's full at 3-2 with Andres Jimenez waiting on deck. The payoff.
Ball 4, take the
Didn't go. A walk. And the inning continues again. Runners on first and second with 2 out now for Andres Jimenez. Jimenez 0 for 3. A base hit with 2 outs by by Rocchio, followed by a walk. And the inning continues to Andres Jimenez, who takes strike 1.
0-1.
Strike 2, top inside corner, and it's 0-2. As Voth tries to tire the side here and strand a couple runners on. The 0-2 stays high.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ripped foul, they'll do it again. 1 ball and 2 strikes here. 2 outs in the 7th. The 1-2. In the air, left field. Raley coming on. Will plant under it. He'll make the catch. Time to stretch here in Seattle. Let's see if on the other end we can get the bats going. It's 3-0 Cleveland here at T-Mobile Park. Back here in Seattle, bottom 7, opposite side of the 7th inning stretch as Mitch Haniger will set to lead things off. See if we can get the bats going. It's been a struggle at the plate offensively for the Mariners. Tries to drive this one the other way. Deep into right field, and what a running catch out there by Florio for out number 1. And now here's Mitch Garver. So that's pretty much been the story offensively for the Mariners to this point. Haven't had a ton of contact, but when they do, it's usually right out of Cleveland defenders. So let's see if Garver has more success as he takes a strike, 0-1. Scott Barlow and Sam Hentges warming up in the Cleveland bullpen. It's been a good night, though, for Logan Allen. At his 85th pitch here, and it's hammered towards left center field. Garver gives this one a ride, and that's down in between the 2 defenders. Garver's going to go into second. It's a 1-out double, and no wide throw in. Garver thought about third, but he'll stay at second with a 1-out double. And let's see if the Mariners can get something going off of that. Their first extra base hit of the ball game. Barreled that one up any more elevation, and that might have been a homer. But the Mariners have life here in the 7th. Runner on second with 1 out. Here for Cal Raleigh. First pitch misses down. 1 ball and no strikes. Raleigh 0 for 2 with a couple strikeouts under his belt. Three for 14 to start the season. as the Mariners look to crack the scoreboard for the first time tonight. Ball ball two, 2 balls and no strikes to Cal.
Ball
Inside, and he's ahead 3-0 now. Tying run in the on-deck circle, represented by Ty France here. 3 balls and no strikes to Raleigh. He walked him on 4 pitches, and the Mariners are going to bring the tying run to the plate here. And they're going to leave Allen out there to place Ty France. 1 for 2, the single back in the 5th. Runners on first and second with 1 out for the Mariners. With the tying run up the plate. First pitch in there. A curveball for a strike. 0-1 to Ty France. Off the end of the bat, foul. 0-2 quickly. 91 total pitches for Logan Allen. France trying to stay alive, down 0-2. Back up the middle and snared at second base. And that's your story of the night for the Mariners. A hard hit ball right at Jimenez. And now there's 2 away here for Luke Raley. Runners on first and second with 2 out. Tying run still at the plate. Fly ball into left field. This ball's hit well, but not enough. Kwan is there. Mariners go quietly again in the 7th. We head to the 8th. 8-9-1 due up for Cleveland. Mariners still trail 3-0. Ryan Stanek will come out of the bullpen for Seattle. Got the flow going here. 2 games under his belt. No runs allowed, 1 hold under his belt, and 2 innings pitched. His first task will be Estevan Florial here in the 8th. 8-9-1 due up here for Cleveland. Florial 0 for 2 with a walk. Strike 1. 98 miles an hour there from Ryan Stanek. On the ground right side and foul, 0-2. Swing and a miss. High fastball, and he got him. 3-pitch strikeout out of the bullpen for Stanek, and there's 1 away here in the 8th. And now the 9-hole hitter, Austin Hedges, who is 1 for 2. First pitch inside, 1 ball and no strikes. Gregory Santos and Matt Brash warming up in the Seattle bullpen. Fouled straight back, 1-1. Fouled back, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 98 miles an hour there from Stanek. Fouled back again on 1 and 2 that time. One ball, 2 strikes. Stanek misses outside, 2-2.
Count full.
Full count now. Seen a lot of full counts tonight. Top of the order, and Stephen Kwan waits on deck here for Cleveland. 3 balls and 2 strikes from Ryan Stanek. Left side, Crawford makes the catch. Two away here in the 8th inning. Hedges the line out. And now here's Stephen Kwan with 2 out, nobody aboard. Lefty versus righty in favor of Kwan here, who is 1 for 3. First pitch in there, 0-1. checked his
Did he
swing.
go?
He went nothing in two. 100 miles an hour. Kwon doesn't like it. Trying to plead his case with the umpires that he held his swing. No balls and 2 strikes to Stephen Kwon. Stanek looking for a 1-2-3 inning here in the 8th. He got it! Beautiful inning produced by Ryan Stanek. Seattle still trails by 3. Down to their final 6 outs tonight. 9-1-2 due up here in the bottom of the 8th inning here from Seattle. Logan Allen remains out there as he bids on a complete game shutout. Arias drives this one left center field, and a running catch is made out there by Stephen Kwon. 1 out. Now down to their final 5 outs here, and that's J.P. Crawford. Nobody on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. Not a whole lot of offense to show here in Seattle. They got their first extra base hit last inning, and well, they got stranded at second base. Broken bat. Watch out, Ramirez over there. It's a foul ball. Oh, 2. Strike 3 call. 6 strikeout for Allen, 2 away, and now here's Julio. 1 for 3 single way back in the first inning. Seattle needs a spark somewhere right now. Ball 1 to Julio.
Ball, that's out.
2 balls and no strikes to Rodriguez. We're about to see the 100th pitch for Logan Allen here as he works on a complete game shutout bid. 2 balls and no strikes to Julio. Swing and a miss. Good change up there. It's 2-1. Julio rips it down the left field line. Slicing foul. 2-2. This is wild. The 2-2.
3-2. Full
count now to Julio. With Jorge Polanco waiting on deck. 3-2. The payoff to Julio. Did he go? No, ball 4. So Julio able to check his swing. He stays alive and keeps the inning alive. Now there's a runner on with 2 out for Jorge Polanco, who is 0 for 3. They keep Logan Allen out there at 103 pitches. See if the Mariners can take advantage of that.
That's a ball.
Ball 1 to Polanco. Swing and a hot shot to left field, a base hit. Julio moves up to second, and the Mariners are going to bring the tying run to the plate here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Polanco with a hot shot into left, Julio at second, and that's going to be it for the night of Allen. Tried to go all the way, couldn't. Still a great outing for him. But he'll have to rely on his bullpen to try to get the job done here in Seattle. Scott Barlow will come in and take over for Cleveland. The right-hander had 63 games under his belt last year. He was 2-6 with a 4.37 ERA. Not great numbers. See if that can continue here against the Mariners here tonight. Tying run at the plate represented by Mitch Haniger. Julio at second. Polanco on over at first. In the bottom of the 8th. First pitch to Haniger misses down. 1 ball and no strikes. Haniger drives this one towards right center field. That ball's going to get down. It's going to roll just in front of the warning track. Julio comes around to score. Polanco to third. The Mariners are on the board here in the bottom of the 8th. RBI single for Mitch Haniger. It's 3-1. Sam Haggerty will come out to pinch run. Here for Seattle. It's a 2-run game. Tying runs aboard. Runners at the corners here for Garver, who takes the first pitch high, 1-0. Tying run on over at first. Go-ahead run at the plate represented by Mitch Garver. Polanco the runner at third. Haniger on over at first. 3-1. Seattle finally cracks the scoreboard. Garver takes a strike, 1-1. Swing and a miss and a bad pitch. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Crowd finally showing some life here at T-Mobile Park. They've waited all game long for the Mariners to crack the board. Stays alive, Garver. Stays off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The deuces are wild here. Polanco at third, Haniger at first. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Garver fouls it off again. Swing and a miss he got. Garver goes down swinging. Good pitch there, but the Mariners crack the scoreboard for the first time tonight. They bring it back within 2 here at home thanks to Mitch Haniger's RBI single. Sam Haggerty will stay in the game. He'll play right field after pinch running for Jorge Polanco, and Matt Brash will come in for Seattle to take over. He'll try to hold Cleveland to where they are right here. He had 24 holds last season. Mariners trail by 2 here in the 9th as they look to hold Cleveland where they are now to give their offense a chance in the bottom half of the 9th. First pitch out of the bullpen for Matt Brash to Miles Straw. He's hit in the air to center field, right at Julio. A couple steps to his right. And there's 1 pitch and 1 out here in the 9th.
The batter, the third baseman, Jose.
And now here is Jose Ramirez. 1 for 4, the single back in the 5th. Lefty versus righty matchup in favor of Ramirez here. Strike 1 right down the middle, 99 miles an hour. Checked his swing. He went 0-2. Matt Brash looking to retire Ramirez, and it's a little flare into left center field. Julio, and now rallying. 2 out.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter, David Fry.
And there's David Fry, who is 0 for 4. Fly out back in the 7th. Two out, nobody aboard. Strike 1. As Matt Brash looks to send us to the bottom of the 9th. Seattle looks to claw their way back. Slapped down the right field line, hooking into the seats. A foul ball. 0-2.
One ball,
outside.
2 strikes.
We'll do it again this time at 1-2. Swinging a fly ball, well hit to right field. This ball's going back. Haggerty looks up, and it's gone. David Fry erases his 0 for 4 day, sends one into right field, and Cleveland gets that run back. It's back to a 3-run game. Well, that'll silence this crowd here in Seattle. An opposite field home run for David Fry. First home run of the ballgame for either side. Back to a 3-run game here in the 9th inning. And Matt Brash with 1 strike away from sending us to the bottom of the 9th. But now it's a 3-run game as Rochiro takes ball 1. That ball's yanked foul to the right, 1-1. Inside, hitters count at 2-1. Outside, 3-1 now. And Arias waits on deck. A lot of the magic tonight for Cleveland has come with 2 outs. Mariners pitchers just unable to finish deals, but their offense hasn't helped them at all either. And there's a walk with 2 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Gabriel.
And now that'll bring in Gabriel Arias, who is 2 for 3 with a couple singles. First pitch, inside out swing to right field. Haggerty makes the running catch to retire the side, but Cleveland adds on another run. They get the run back, and now they lead by 3 again. Last chance for the Mariners in a 4-1 game. Emmanuel Clase will come in and take over the pitching duties for Cleveland and try to close this game out. A 3-run game and 2 games under his belt already this season. He's 2 for 2 in save opportunities. Both of those came against the Oakland Athletics over the weekend in the opening series. Cal Raleigh set to lead things off. Mariners trail by 3 here in the bottom of the 9th. Strike 1. Game 1 of a 3-game set here between the Mariners and the Guardians before Seattle goes on the road for the first time. After a 9-game homestand to start off the season for Seattle. Ground ball left side, and it'll be made over there. 1 out. There's a strike in there to Ty France, who stands in now. Seattle hosting the Red Sox and the Guardians here.
Inside,
As France takes
1.
inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. 9-game homestand to start it off. Excuse me, a 7-game homestand to start it off. As that's in there for a strike 1 and 2 to France. Then they'll have a little bit of a road trip, a 6-game road trip in Milwaukee and then Toronto before they come back home to take on the Chicago Cubs on Friday the 12th. Another ground ball to shortstop. France is thrown out, and the Mariners are down to their final out here tonight. Now here's Luke Rayleigh. Nobody on, 2 out. Final hope for the Mariners here tonight in what has been a rough go offensively. First pitch swing, ground ball right side, base set for Luke Rayleigh. So he will keep it alive for Seattle for the moment, and if they didn't give up that home run, the tying run would be coming to the plate right now, but it still waits in the on-deck circle, but a little bit of life here for Seattle in the 9th. Now here's Luis Arias. Two-out runner on first for Urias. Strike 1, 100-mile-an-hour cutter. Ground ball towards the middle. Diving play, bobbled, but the play will not be made, and don't look now. The Mariners are bringing the tying run to the plate here with 2 out, and it comes for J.P. Crawford. Mariners showing some life, giving them some hope here. J.P. Crawford at the plate, representing the tying run, takes strike 1. No balls in the strike to J.P. Crawford. Strike 2, and just like that, Seattle's down to their final strike tonight. No balls and 2 strikes to Crawford. Strike 3 called, and that'll do it. A rough night offensively for the Seattle Mariners. And the Cleveland Guardians win this one behind a 3-run second inning that lasted almost the entire game. To win this one by a score of 4-1. And they take game 1 of this series here in Seattle. The Mariners drop down to 2-3 on the season. Cleveland hits another win. They are now 5-1. We had a couple good defensive highlights for the Mariners. They scored 1 run in the 8th inning, but that was it. Your final score, Cleveland 4, Seattle 1, Game 2 tomorrow night. Same time, same place here at T-Mobile Park in Seattle.
The only thing that they could ever do is outfit us. When clothes fit strange, I'm playing Rick James. You see us? Come on, we make them want to say it again. Yeah, we make them want to say it again. Beats from Mr. Doubtfit. Fresh jeans, fresh